do not understand why that would be that way. Hi, sweetheart. Okay. All right. Let's do this next. Okie dokie. Artichoke. I need to put my phone elsewhere because that's not gonna cut it. And I need to go get my beverage. And then we'll come and get the table ready. Right, Sonny? Oh, or we'll just knock stuff all over the floor. That works too. That works too, doesn't it? Well, hello there. Who is it? It is Fred. Do you how do? I am gonna do my how do. How do you do? Wait, what? I gotta think of a better way to say that. I am going to do what I do, how I do. What will you do while I do? Yeah. I can't play along, apparently. I cannot play along. Let's just get tonight ready instead. It goes shaky. How goes it with you? Do you have a new job? Are you working with Miss Christie? How is Miss Christie doing? What else have I got? I bet you will do what you do. I will also do what I do. Oh, we are ridiculous people, I tell you. All right, so I need this in place. Do I have everything I need? That's the question. You know what I don't have? I don't have focal points. Let's see what we got. Yep, that's what I said, and I meant every word. Okay, I have got to stop yawning. Paper dolls. I don't want those today. I don't want paper dolls today. Oh my goodness, it's like the 5th time I've yawned in a row. It'll be about a month before you know. She's doing well and hopefully not too shaky. Why would she be shaky? And, why about a month? Holy Christmas, that's a long time to not know about a job. I call shenanigans. I think they should give you an answer right now, and a lot of money too. Okay, stop the yawning. Just stop it, lady. What have we got? I need more focal points. For what good is this gonna be? Got nothing. take this. Kind of cool, man. You are kind of cool. What else have we got? Here is a box of possibilities. Snipple, snipple, snipple. I think it's probably close to showtime, isn't it? I think it's probably close. I can't see the clock from over here. Fred, yell loud enough from Florida so I can hear you in Minnesota. Tell me what time it is, will ya? Because I don't seem to know what time it is. I don't seem to know where my belongings are. Huh. All right, well, we're just going to do with whatever I have found. That would wake Christy. I guess you can't really do that. But I'm sitting down now, and I see that I'm 2 minutes late for my own show anyway. I should be fired. All right, let's turn the sign off. Ta-da! Let's start. Hello, Mr. Luke. Are you here? Wonder why it's... The default is on top chat. I need to remember every time to change it to live chat. I'm going to see if I can change that. They strung around for about a year? Good grief. That is completely uncool. Completely uncool. Okay, so let's get straight to work since I am indeed late. And I will pull out the camera just a speck and over just a speck. And let's take a look at tonight's beverage first. So Wine With Me Wednesday is going to be Mackenzie's Hard Cider, black cherry flavor. Now, I started the return to Wine With Me Wednesdays with 3 options. The first was watermelon ale. I didn't hate it as much as I thought, but oh my goodness, not particularly friendly. The second one was Not Your Father's Root Beer, which I thought I would love, and I just didn't. It had some weird effect on me. Yeah, I don't know. I assume I'm gonna love this one because I adore black cherry, and an apple base is just never bad. It's just a friendly base. That's why everybody uses it. So we're gonna pour it in a big fancy goblet today because I'm expecting it to be deliciousness. Oh, the whole thing fits in there. Look how pretty. And I'm going to try it right off the bat. Yay. Oh, yes. Yes. I am kind of in love with that. That is right up my alley, folks. That is my cup of hard cider. Okay. So, I will be having a few more sips of that. I hope that you are also having a lovely beverage. And here's what we're making today. These are called clusters. And these particular clusters are of the rather mini variety. So I'll show you quick what we can do with them, or what I will end up doing with them. And why I make them. In just a second here, I'll put out a few. This one is incomplete. It has no focal point and no finishing, so we'll throw it aside. But there's a bunch of different concepts of how this works, or what they end up looking like is what I meant to say. And here's what you would do with them. So this is an unfinished envelope. And I don't know, I have no plans for this envelope as of yet, but it's just some scrapbook cardstock that I have cut out ahead of time into a common size for journal stuff. What happens then with these little clusters is, say I'm making a dragonfly journal, or a dragonfly somehow goes in the journal, I can use this to decorate the envelope, or I can use this as a closure, and it can go on here, and then the closure tucks behind it. So there's a couple of different ways on an envelope to use it. If I wanted to use this, say on a tag, this right here is a double tag. It unfolds. It's for a future bee journal, maybe. Now they have bees on them and it's for a bee journal, but I actually have a lot of this paper right now, so I can use it for all kinds of different stuff. But bees need flowers, so this could easily be part of the decoration on here. Okay. Anyways, you get the idea. These are just little decoration pieces that add depth and texture and a little bit of art to anything you want to use them on. Easy enough. I need a whole bunch of them to have on hand. Yeah, 1 for 3 isn't too bad. Lukewarm filtered tap water. That's very friendly for your body and your digestion and your stomach. So, good for you. I'm drinking ice cold alcoholic beverage, which is not friendly for digestion or your stomach in general. I mean, your stomach's part of your digestion. Now I'm just being weird, but you know, it's what I do. All right, so the way I'm going to mass make these is I have I cut up a bunch of fabric scraps that I have to start with. And I have this paper. This is a mulberry paper that I recently got from Temu. And it's darker than I thought it was. It doesn't mean I don't like it, but it means I can't use it for what I had originally intended. So I am going to I'm going to use it for backdrops for these. Hold on a second. Here, okay. I'm going to use it for backdrops for these clusters. And I think I'm going to use it for backdrops for cover art on birth month journals too. I think it'll be super handy. I haven't tried that yet, but it's my guess that it'll work really well. I'm going to give it a try, maybe even later tonight. So I got some, as you see, I got some wax paper. They're actually sandwich wrappers out. Because when I glue on this, the glue will go right through it. I'll glue it right to my desk. I don't want to do that. But I am going to take these squares and just randomly stick them on here with just a simple dot. And okay, they're going to stick to my hands better than they stick to the paper, but whatever. This is a very unfancy, unfussy. In fact, the less fussy you make it, the better. Because if you know you have to make a whole bunch of something, you don't want it to be such a daunting task, you know? So the more basic I can do with this, the better. I don't even know if I have enough fabric. But I'm going to try to do this whole sheet before we're done tonight. So you can see that I have frayed the edges on this fabric. And here's something really funny is usually you don't want fabric that frays easily. And lately I have been looking for fabric that frays easily, and wouldn't you know, I just can't find any. Everything I have is apparently higher quality than what I want. I want stuff that's cheap, easy to pull apart, and leaves fun ragged edges. Good grief. Just goofy, I tell ya. I have heard back from Ginger. Have you heard from Ginger? Or are you just wondering how she's doing? Ginger is hanging in there. And she's hoping for a surgery very soon. And I haven't heard back if she's going to get her surgery before the end of this month or not, but that's what she's hoping for. And so that's what I am hoping for her. I talk to her every once in a while, but she is in a great deal of pain and she can't see very well right now. So I try to keep communication to a minimum so that she is resting and staying quiet. That Miss Ginger. It will be nice to see her back though, won't it? She's such a nice lady. Yeah. Yeah, and there still are. There still are the problems. But we're hoping for something to move in the right direction. Soonish. Hello, how are you? Look, my Kia's back. We haven't seen you in 2 or 3 weeks. How you doing, mister? Just so you know, Mr. Persecutor, so you know, my Wine With You, Me, Wednesday beverage is black cherry hard cider, and I love it. I love it. It has a touch of bitter and a touch of sour. But it is seriously delicious. Just a touch of bitter and a touch of sour, enough to give it, you know, some not totally overwhelming sugar. Yeah. All right, what am I doing next? Okay, so I don't have quite enough little fabric spots. So I think I'll... Oh, also, as you can see, I'm trying to keep these all very neutral. He is. My Kia, he's Swedish now. Your friend is coming to St. Paul next week? Why didn't she invite you? That's stupid. Hop in her trunk anyway. And, yeah. Just say, don't mind me, I'll just be back here in the trunk. Probably dying of exhaust fumes because you didn't think of me beforehand. But I'm not guilting you. What is your friend going to be doing here? Let's try some brown velvet pieces. I think I'll only do a couple because I think this is too thick to really work. And then, oh, what I was saying is I'm trying to keep all of these neutral shades because I want to be able to use them on anything I should desire to use them on. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? I think I'll also cut a chunk of this bigger because I'll try to make a bigger... Okay, I'll cut it bigger because I want to try a bigger piece. Well, that's a brilliant statement there. I'm sure that you are feeling full of shocking levels of enlightenment after that sentence. But it's harder to make larger bits. So I'll just try one down here and try this thicker fabric over here. And we'll see what happens with them. Oh, well, you should totally come out then. Tell your boss you want a fully paid trip. That you want to talk about, you know, this stuff for your office, station, whatever it's called. Fred, last time he came on and I saw this Mike A, only the A is small instead of capital, I thought Mikea was a new person. And actually, Mr. Persecutor, to be honest, the first look at it this week, I still thought it was a new person. And I'm like, wait a minute, no, we've been through this before. You'll probably do it next year? Oh, good. Oh, good. Well, I will be ready to see you. Well, it might not be in St. Paul next year, though. Okay, well, whatever. Whatever. Okay, so there's what I do for the first level. The second level I have to put on these clusters is these little paper doilies. And I get these because they're really pretty. And then I never knew what to do with them. So at least one, the sets that the doilies that didn't have the patterns that were my favorites, I decided to rip up and put in these clusters. So I just tear off a chunk and put them on there somewhere. La la la, la 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 la. Oh my goodness, that's a big one. Okay. So tell me guys what you've been up to. Mr. Persecutor, I have seen you on World of Warcraft a great many times. I have not been in any shape yet to join you, but I thought I would let you know that I am keeping an eye on you. And one of these days, it could happen. I don't know. It could happen. Right now, I am still trying to keep things on an even keel, feeling better, right? And catch up on work, because I am still extraordinarily behind on journals. And if I don't start making some money at journals, I'm going to have to quit making. That's the position I'm in again. And I'm sure you guys remember me. It's not like I haven't been here before, right? But I have to justify. I have to justify all the craft supplies I keep buying. So I am determined to get a bunch of journals made and on my Etsy store. And one of the ones that I am behind on right this very minute is one that has already been spoken for. So at least that one for sure I need to get caught up on. And this, what we're doing here tonight, is totally going to help me. You're in the middle of moving to New Jersey? Why New Jersey? That does not sound like a good place to live. I don't think so. I think you're wrong. I'm just kidding. I seem to be saying that to people a lot these days, though. Apparently, something in me thinks that people only should live where I tell them to live. Because I seem to be a little Miss Bossy Pants in that department. So what's in New Jersey that has you skedaddling? I mean, a lot of people in need of medical attention, I suppose, right? I'm putting this all on black, aren't I? Should I do a tone on tone? I think I should do at least one tone on tone. Let's try some more green. I am very reluctant to use this color on something I call neutral. I think this is a little too far into the red/orange department, so I don't think I'm going to end up using those. All right, this one isn't even touched yet. I won't touch this one, I guess. Let's rip up these two some more. You are keeping your... Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's just smart right there. You keep your same job, 20 minutes more in the commute, but you save money. I mean, I don't know how you argue with that, right? Do, 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 do. How many more have I got? Not too many. I think I want to try one of these with brown and one with the green. So get that down there quick. I think on this great big one, I'll try more than one layer. So we'll do this and this perhaps. And then look at that cool star shape. What if we... Rawr. Have a kitty crying at me. I don't know what her problem is though. How about we take this and put it right in here somehow? That's kind of cool. Meow. 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 Okay, I think I won. We had a meow off. Could you hear her end of the meow off? Oh shoot, she's back. Okay. Meow. Okay, can you guys hear her? Oh. That is good for you. Good for you. Let's see. You think that would an earth tone? You know what? You're kind of right. I know. You're kind of right. It is sort of terracotta-ish, isn't it? I might have to stop being afraid to cut that one up. We'll see how far we get with this green, though. That's cool. I didn't think I'd get something out of there so neat and tidy. Okay, should we do a 3-layer on here? Or is that just too much? That might be too much, but I'm going to give it a shot and see what happens. Meow! What you want, Soonie Balloony? You probably want to go outside, don't ya? But if you were outside, you'd be crying at my window, and I'd be telling Luke to go let you in. All right, we are almost done with this part. I only have 4 to go. One. 2. 3. 4. Okay. Not sure that was done very well, but it's done. Sully is concerned. Yeah, I would be too. What's the matter with that kitty? Absolutely nothing, except she wants to go outside. What is the problem? Soonie Balloony, come on, girl. You're making me crazy. All right, now, next, we're going to take some chunks of dyed cheesecloth. And just, oh, looks like I was going to cut it apart, but man, this one is raggedy and just pulling right apart. So nothing fancy here either, just more texture. Doesn't have to mean anything or be anything. It just has to contrast color or texture or both. Do do do. I wish that, what is that song stuck in my head? La 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 la. I don't know what that is. Uh-oh. I'm pulling things apart with string now. Romeo came over to inspect your phone. Suni, you are upsetting the nation. And so am I. I'm not helping any with my copycat meowing. Hey, don't stick to me. Stay on there. Okay. All right. So when are you going to be all the way moved, Mr. Mikea? And did your mom cry? I know she didn't want you to move far away. Or at least she didn't want you to buy that one house that I am with you. I'm so sad you didn't buy. But I remember that. She had some not happy feelings about it. How is she about this New Jersey business? Oh, is he gone? What the heck? Meow. What's your problem? What is it? What is it? What's the matter, you? Alright. I think that's enough green ones. I think I have another color. I'm not really sure what to put on next. I'd like to do something a little bit different. So I think what we'll do is take a look in here. Look at that. It's a scrap bin of all kinds of textile bits. Not enough attention? Wait, that's why Michael left? Did my Kia leave because he thought I was ignoring him? That would make me sad. That can't be true. Or are you talking about the cat? Alright, so I got an orangey kind of brown in here. I'll use some of this because it sure matches. Mr. Mikea is probably off to save the world. She might want pets, but honestly, she just wants to go outside. I mean, she might say, pet me for a minute and then let me outside. So, you know, that could be a thing. But if she had her way, all I would do is sit on my bed and be a cot for her to nap on. Because really, that's all she ever wants. She would even give up the going outside thing if I would just be a kitty bed. She thinks that's the only life ambition I should ever want. I hear you, twerp face. I hear ya. I hear ya. I'm not getting up to let you outside. Not gonna happen. Alright, let's try that. This one now looks very Halloweenish to me. This one right here. Looks like it's heading towards scary movie department. Scary movies. Usually things don't try to get in my house till autumn. But I think there is a critter, mouse, mole, or some such type of critter trying to get in my house because she doesn't always like to go outside like the boys do, but lately she's been doing this a lot, going crazy. And she and one of the boys is spending a lot of times in the rafters in the basement. And the only thing I can think of is they must hear something so close to the foundation of the house that it's scratching to get in, that they think they can find it outside or in the rafters, but wherever it is, they can't quite reach it either way. All right, now I got this thingy. I don't even know what this is, other than, you know, I stamped it on this piece of paper once upon a time. What if I put this in this big one somehow? Maybe kind of on top of the green, but under the orange. Oh, this is getting too wound up. Let me see if I can loosen it up a little bit. Let's loosen it up a little bit. You remember last time Mr. Persecutor was able to join us and then he kind of disappeared? I talked to him later and I'm like, what happened to you? We were like wondering where you went. And it turned out he fell asleep. Turned out he fell asleep, just faded to nothing. Happens to the best of us. All right. Now, I think I'm going to do some of this too. So when I get this all done and glued, I'm going to tear them all apart by hand so they all have these rough edges. And this is some stuff that's left over from the last one I tore up. And what I'm liking to do is see if I can layer this so that it's another layer of the background, right? So I'm going to try this on a few of them. Yeah, me neither. Not surprised at all. He works so hard. How cool is it, though, that he found something so meaningful to him? Because he was going to school to be an engineer, too, at one point. And he was a lifeguard. And then he was doing something else that I can't remember. And then he happened upon this paramedic thing. And it just took off like wildfire. It just is so meaningful to him. And gosh, isn't that what we all want from a career? Something that is exciting and meaningful. Got an awful lot of the black ones. I think we can put more than, I think we can put some more on the black ones. Okay, I didn't mean to drop you. What about this though? This is kind of cool idea. Like that. That's kind of fun. I like that one now. How many do I have left? One. Wait. 1, 2. No. No. I don't have. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Quite a few. Okay, let's do a couple more with this stuff. A piece right up the middle of this one, but not so fat. No, not that angle either. How about this angle? There we go. That's better. And let's do one over here with just a little corner. Hey! And let's put this one somewhere, like right there-ish. Sure, why not? And let's do one more with a big triangle. Where can we put a big triangle? How about right there? And I'll even switch. No, I won't. I might switch. I may have lied. I don't like this anymore. Nope, you can't have a triangle. You're ugly. How about over here? You know what? I'm just not going to like a triangle no matter what I do. Let's just make it a different kind of polygon. There we go. I like that better. Now, we still have a handful more. Good grief. I didn't realize that making this many would be a pain in the rump roast, but it kind of is because I'm running out of ideas. I needed much supplies. All right, well, here's something we can try. So I have a piece of some kind of light cloth that's been stained with one of the inks or dyes I use. That's kind of neat. I think I'm going to try to spray this quick with water. Hold on a second. I'm going to spray it over the garbage can. I kind of missed the first few sprays and just sprayed all over my art studio instead. That was fun. As if things aren't silly enough, I think I'll have another drink of alcohol. All right. Yep, it's definitely reactivating the ink. So I'm going to squish it around and see if we can get some more coloration on this thing. And, you know, turn my hands yellow because, well, now I don't want to use this at all. This is way too bright. This is way too bright. I don't want to use this. I will ponder. I'm going to ponder that piece of fabric while I get something that's not screaming in my face. This is just a different lace, but that's too much lace on lace, isn't it? I think it really is. Besides that, this is way thick. This is super heavy. How about, oh, this might be cool. How about some strips of ribbon? Is it pizza fabric? Pizza fabric? Let's see here. I think I will do, let's get a little bit formal down this side. Hey, did you talk to Christy about wanting a zebra journal? Do you guys have any interest in participating in that? And even if you do, you certainly don't need a zebra journal to do so. Any old thing would work, but I do want to make a bunch of those and get them sent out. So I was wondering if you chatted about that at all. I'm hoping to have the first set of little ones made and out the door by the end of this coming weekend. That might be over optimistic, but I guess I'd rather be over optimistic than under, right? I mean, I think I told Luke like a month ago that I was going to get 5 journals on my Etsy shop. I got 1 on my Etsy shop and somebody bought it. So, you know, that's a problem. After that, must have been more than a month ago. But I did get the June ones out. And they're there. My real goal, as far as the journals go, is that I want to have 1 or more from each month of the birth month journals in my Etsy shop for the holiday season. And that's not till, I mean, according to the stores, it starts earlier and earlier every year. But if I have them out by the middle of October, I think I'm happy with that. And then I'm going to spend November and December doing bulk projects, learning new things, and gearing up for a new year. All right, yeah, you guys talk about it. Yeah, you can send me a message anytime you want, of course, and let me know what you think. Or we can have a phone chat if you want to have more info. I was going to do the zebra journals live with my cousins if they wanted to, and my one cousin seemed interested, and I don't know about the other one or her mom, but they seemed kind of interested. But then I thought that's really just making things even more difficult, and I'm already having a hard time catching up. So I think I'm going to do the journaling on my own and post videos, and then people on the other end, like them and you if you want one, can do the journals on your own, and then we can have discussions on maybe Wednesdays when we get together like this, or on the weekends for you guys, right? So Christy can participate. We can just have a live day discussion thingy where we talk about how things are going, what you're learning from the journals, that kind of thing. Where did I see? Do I even need another one? Oh, I need a few more. Okay. I apparently am just using this ribbon the whole rest of the time, because I apparently like this ribbon a lot. But wait. But wait, there's more. I'm going to save the last couple of pieces for this fabric right here. Maybe. If this can unravel. get some unravelly edges. It's not undoable. It's not undoable at all. I think I'm going to double up on the layers with this one, because the fiber I put on this one is so tiny, it's ridiculous, but I kind of like its wispiness. And is there anywhere else that needs it? Right here needs one, but I like this one so much that I'm not sure what I want to do with this. Here, I'm going to try something. I kind of want to take a really narrow piece of the background and do this. Yeah. I kind of like that. All right, I'm happy with that. So now the trick is I got to glue all this stuff down. This is really exciting and fast moving, so hold your pants on. Here we go. Okay, that was a big fat lie. This is tedious. I'll do a mini Ask Me Anything session right now, so I have things to say while I'm doing this. But just so you know, if you get too personal, I'll refuse to answer. Oh my. It's hard to glue lace and thread. They're not the most cooperative in the gluing department. I want this facing a different direction. I think I want it to go a bit like this. There we go. Yeah, I think that's what I'm looking for. Chicken wing sauces. You know, I'm going to give a really, really lame answer and say it really depends. First question in that question is sauce or no sauce, right? And even that depends, because there are times I prefer a dry rub instead of a sauce, such as vinegar and pepper. I like a dry powdered vinegar with a lot of pepper and salt, so that I get that whole that like raw tongue that Captain Crunch does from my chicken wings. And the chicken wings have to be extra crispy if I'm doing the vinegar powder and salt and stuff. Then, if the answer to sauce is yes, sauce, so then do you want a traditional barbecue, and do you want a sweet barbecue or a spicy barbecue, or somewhere in the middle? Me, I like a balanced sweet spicy barbecue sauce. And then, why is that the only sauce? It isn't. What about like a sweet and sour or a teriyaki? Certainly can go on wings. I don't like those as much on wings as I do in other dishes, though, to be honest. Was that enough chicken wing sauce info? I could go further, I guess. Wait, I could go further. What else could we say about chicken wing sauce? Honey mustard is also a classic, but it has to be just the right one. And unfortunately for me, my favorite honey mustard is the one you get with chicken nuggets from McDonald's. And I don't like any other one. So that's kind of a bummer one for me. What if you went with a white sauce? You could totally go with a white sauce too. And then it would be fun to go ranch, because that's what people do. But I would tend to go untraditional. I would tend to go a basic bechamel with a little nutmeg, and kind of go on a Scandinavian kind of twist. Okay, so tell me about your habanero sauce recipe. Suni, stop crying at me. No, I don't know what you want. Yes, I do. You want to go outside, but I am not able to go put you outside right now. It's not going to happen, honey bunch. Not right now. Oh, good Lord. Suni, Jamaican me crazy. Jamaican me crazy. She doesn't care if she's making me crazy. She thinks I have it coming because I won't let her outside. I am intrigued by your homemade sauce. We've been making a lot of homemade sauces too lately. So we have a cilantro lime sauce that we've been making. We had, oh gosh, you know what? There's a flavor I can't remember, a kind of white hamburger sauce. And right now I have copycat Big Mac sauce in the fridge. I've also been making homemade dressings instead of using bottled packaged dressings. But Justin and Michael have their favorites of dressings, so they really haven't been using my homemade ones. But I like variety. Yeah, white sauce for chicken wings, you betcha. Yeah, you betcha. Could I be more Minnesotan? Could I be more Minnesotan? Yeah, I would totally go white sauce, nutmeg. Kind of like I would kind of go like a white wine, Swiss cheese, nutmeg fondue flavor chicken wing sauce. That would be scrumptious. Can you tell, okay, here's pop quiz. Do you have any guess as to what movie I watched the other day that made scrumptious my go-to word? I think that is way too weird of a question. But gosh, you never know, so I'm giving it a try. That sounds really good. Except for the part where I can't really do very hot foods. It sounds like it's really hot. And it's not that I don't like them, but it causes me a stupid amount of pain. And oddly, not always. Sometimes I can get away with hot foods without having, terrible regret. But a lot of the time, oh my goodness, it's just not okay. Sounds like a good recipe though. Did you make it up or did you get it from somewhere or a little of both? Because honestly, people who cook, it's pretty much always a little of both, isn't it? I love making my salad dressings from scratch. If no other reason, right? Then just because I always want to make some little tweak, some little difference somewhere. So yeah, I do that. Okay, so the next thing to do with these is focal points or words. Further embellishments is the case. Anyway, so I don't know what I'm going to do exactly, but I think I'll take a few of these and put some words on. I'm going to skip ahead to wish because wish is one of my favorite words. My very largest and very first gargoyle that I still have anyway, his name is Wish. His name is Wish. Let's put Wish right here. No, up here. Okay, there's a start. We got a word. I love going to the Asian markets, and I haven't been in a while, but I am super lucky. Like, there are really big Asian markets here, but none of them are particularly close to my house. But there is an Asian market that is not strictly, but 99% produce. So it's fresh produce from all over the world, stuff that you wouldn't necessarily normally, get out of a everyday grocery store. So I love going there, even if I can't get to the other ones. There's one store in particular I like to go to best, and it's kind of hilarious going there because not only does most of the staff not speak English, and I don't speak any Asian languages, but they don't even speak the same languages as each other. I'm not entirely sure how they get hired. There has to be a multi-nation conglomerate or something in their office that hires them, because there are so many languages in that store, none of which are English. And if I'm trying to find something and they're trying to help me, comedy ensues. Sometimes it is downright hilarious. I'm super glad that some of the employees have that sense of humor, though, and that we have a good time with it. Because that's not the case everywhere. Sometimes you go into a store and they do speak English, and you ask for help, and they're like totally rat-finks and rude. You'd think if it was easier, they'd be nicer. But that's not necessarily the case, is it? It is really fun. It makes it just a hoot. It just makes it a hoot. Let's see if we have anything on this one that I like. The store that is my favorite one to go to where nobody speaks English. And nobody speaks the same language either is huge. It's always been a grocery store since the building was new. It used to be a Byerly's. But even then, it was a gigantic store. And for an Asian market, It's the biggest one I know of around here. A lot of the Asian markets have fit into the inner city, and they're tucked into smaller marketplaces. I don't mean like, you mean, I mean they're tucked into smaller spaces. A lot of downtown spaces are long, skinny spaces, you know? So there's a lot of Asian markets like that. This is a sprawling market, and it's just so fun to go there. I don't like this one. That one's stupid. What if we try some words over here? What about this? Oh, so, Asian enough. All I know about this particular store is that it could be Asian enough, right? But Asia is a really big continent. And I do believe that every inch of that continent is represented in this one store. And then if they can't get enough Asian people to work there, then they've moved on to Spanish. Which, sadly, I don't speak Spanish either. I don't really speak other languages because I try to learn them and then I can't. I mean, so that's like a personal failure, but there are some Spanish-speaking employees in there, and I don't get that either. Good grief, I'm hopeless. It is a fascinating workplace, though. I wonder why in the world I bought this. These phrases just look stupid to me now. What if I try wander? Okay, so I was going to say that these neutral colors and these type words that are clearly from a typewriter, right, are part of something that I found on Etsy that is another printable, a digital journal kit, right? And it's called, what is it called? Gosh darn it. I forgot what it's called. Okay, it doesn't matter what it's called. But it's something about steampunk and fairies in the forest. And I have always had a problem with steampunk. I love it. I love the way it looks, but I can't create it. So I have things all in this studio that are steampunky, but I never figure out what to do with it. And this kit that I found puts it all together. This kit that I found kind of says, this is all the machine stuff, but here's all the magic stuff too. So I'm really excited about mixing the industrial feel with the nature feel. And that's kind of what this is doing for me. And it's the idea behind all of these things that I'm making right this minute. All right, let's take, I keep forgetting about this one because it's a little intimidating and I don't feel like I've done a very good job on this. So I'm going to see if I can, let's try Dreamer of Dreams. I was going to go with Adventure Awaits, but I don't know if I want to do that. So I'm going to go with Dreamer of Dreams, cut it in parts and put it down in the corner like this. There we go. Once I am done with the Valkyrie journal, I'm going to be doing the steampunk fairy stuff. I'm very excited about it. So oh, I forgot about this. I want to put this on one. I wonder if I should have put this behind the Dreamer of Dreams. I should have, huh? I think it belongs right there. Uh-oh. Jeez. Suni, what is your problem? Oh, I can't get it under there now. It's too late. It's too late. Yep, it's too late. Give it up, lady. Can I do it like that? I'll think about it. I might put that there. The truth is also, though, that we can just be done for today. Because I've been trying to keep this at an hour, and we are now over. But somebody else has come on. We have another viewer. Who is it? Somebody say hello. Maybe I'll stay on and make stuff longer. You know what? I want to cut this off and just put shine on one of these little tiny ones. Just like that. I'll have it sticking out the top, and maybe something little tiny will go on there. And I think we can give this little tiny butterfly a home on one of the littlest ones. I think right there, I kind of liked that. Oh wait, I see one more place it might go. Maybe he goes right there. They came and they went. I scared them away, Mr. Fred. I always do that, don't I? Kind of like that butterfly hidden in there. Maybe I'll give the butterfly a little tiny flower later. Okay, let's wrap it up for today. So I'm going to do more details on this, more words and focal points. I'm going to cut them all up and then put them in a box, and they will be all ready for projects. But kind of exciting. And again, in case you don't remember what they end up looking like, I'll put these out again. These actually will probably get some more little tiny details because I love sneaking tiny things in. But this is what they can end up looking like, and I just love these gosh darn little things. This is nothing new in the journaling world either. This is what people have been doing for a long time, and I'm just figuring out how to do my own style of these. Where's the rest of the pile? I don't know. Anyway, there they are. Let's see if I pulled in at a decent place. Look at all the tiny clusters we made. So I'm looking at the screen right now, and there's it's in the lag time, right? So I'm seeing the whole sheet of them, and they always look different in my screen than they do while I'm making them. But it really looks satisfying to see that whole page of stuff ready to go. Oh, good grief, Suni Baloney, what is your problem? All right, I'm coming, Suni. We can go outside right now. All right, good night, Mr. Fred. I will see you next time. Tell Miss Christie I said hello.